here. That's gonna stop it from absorbing into the sand. Drop. Finally, we just have to wait. But also, I'm gonna put this lid on the top here so our ants don't run around and escape while we're ordering the rest of the equipment to create our army.
Because during my research, I discovered there are actually thousands of different species of ants, and they all need their own unique temperature, own foods, and even completely different resources to survive. So while my curious ants started exploring their new and beloved home, I jumped online and bought some food, a heater, and some other various supplies. And the next day, my order had arrived.
Daddy Jeff Bezos has dropped off the supplies. All right, Amazon, what have you brought me for my auntie boys? First off, some better food, right? Honey is great and they love it. It's kind of like dessert. It doesn't have very many nutrients. So we have some delicious dried worms. So good, so good. We also have ourselves a heat pad. That's because the ideal temperature for sugar ants is somewhere between 15 to 27 degrees Celsius. And right, I want to promote their baby making abilities. So we're gonna put it right at 20 degrees Celsius, which will match the temperature they need to thrive as a colony. Finally, we have ourselves this stuff, which says insect a stop. I know that sounds like it's gonna kill them, but I promise you guys that's not what it's for, all right? This is known as Fluon, okay? And essentially, we're gonna coat it all over our nest where the acrylic is, and that's gonna create like a non-stick barrier so the ants won't try and climb up it and slip off, hurting themselves, right? Let's check and see how our ants are doing, guys. Don't see much difference now. Wait, where's the queen gone? Oh, wait. Guys, they've began to start building their nest. Look at that. Check that out, guys. Look, they built a little hole into the tunnel we made them and began building their nest. The queen is in there. And once we add all of these, they're gonna go crazy.
I started by assembling the heater and attaching it to below the outworld. Next, I sprinkled some of this new insect ant food I found so that Mummy Ant and her workers have plenty of nutrition. And finally, I used a cotton swab to apply the Fluon liquid along the edges of the container. That way the ants can't climb it and escape. Otherwise, I would have the infestation problem. And just like that, the ant colony had all the resources they needed to survive.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Baby Maker 3000. That's right, guys. This little contraption I've got going on, combined with this food source, should boost the ant breeding by about 3 times or 300%. Except, what if after all of this, my ants just aren't smart enough to navigate through Ethan's PC and break it? This would all be for nothing. I need a way to like test them or train them, but how?
Turns out, trail ants are actually low-key giant geniuses. They release this chemical called pheromones everywhere they go. Once a single ant reaches their location, it uses these pheromones, which are kind of like a smell, to travel back and communicate its findings with the rest of the colony. But I'm not sure. I want to test these ants in action. So after a few hours of cutting, gluing, and building, I created my very own Minecraft maze for the ants to solve.
Now, our perfect training ground is finally ready to prepare our ants for small, tight, and confusing spaces, just like Ethan's PC is going to be. So let's go ahead and but it seems they've finished eating all of their lovely little worms. So we're gonna chuck a few more in, except this time at the very end of our maze. There's worms everywhere! Now, it will still take a while for the ants to figure this out because, you know, they're in the middle of nest building and all of that. So until then, we're gonna decorate their home to look just like Minecraft so, you know, they're familiar with what they need to attack.
In one of my previous videos, I built Minecraft in real life using just magnets. And with the help of these magnetic blocks, they're actually perfect as tiny decorations for our anti-boyfriends.
I found them! Check this out, guys. We've got a ton of blocks. Surely there has to be something in here that we can use. All right, well, we could give the ants a little chest, but it's not exactly desert themed. None of this is gonna work. This all looks a little too overworldy. We should have made like a magnetic cactus or sandstone blocks, unless... Wait, why don't I just print out the textures and then we could like glue it to the sides?
With the help of my trusty old printer and a little super glue, I cut out the textures of the blocks found in deserts and stuck them on to the magnetic blocks.
Now, it's not really a desert until you have a little bit of cactus action going on. So let's do a double cactus right there. Dude, that looks so cute. I mean, we could technically have a single cactus, even though they don't exist in Minecraft, but a triple cactus is just not going to fit. Actually, it might. Okay, it will, but it will be the most terrifying thing the ants have ever seen. But that's not all. I went ahead and printed out some actual Minecraft deserts, which I'm gonna cut out and like put on the sides, right? So they actually feel like they're inside the game. Now I did measure out the sides of the container, so hopefully this will fit. And grab our double-sided tape. Let's do, I think maybe 2 bits of that is probably the way to go. So we'll do 1 piece here, stick that on the top. All right. Look on the inside. That actually looks so legit. All right, and now we just need to cut out the other side and stick it here, but we need to build around that little tube, which is going to be a bit more difficult. Hopefully that should be the exact size of our hole that we need. And I'm just going to stick it on there. We need to make sure we line that up perfectly, or my entire maze will be for nothing. And then we can put our pipe right through the middle. Ugh. Okay, and we are in.
But I ran into a teensy problem. Only just a couple hours after placing my lovely decorations, I realized that the ants were eating through my paper blocks.
Bruh, he literally ate straight through my paper. Are you kidding me, dude? Oh my gosh, what? We need to find a replacement fast, otherwise they're not gonna have a proper environment to live in.
That's when it hit me. Clay! By using different colors and molding it into the tiny blocks, I was able to create a desert well and a cactus.
Okay, now these are looking freaking adorable. Guys, bro, I should honestly just open up a little Etsy store and sell these online. Would you buy them? I would. All right, let's bring this over here, guys. We can get rid of these absolutely destroyed, bro. They're even more wrecked than they were like 10 seconds ago, dude. And we'll replace our desert pyramid with this desert well. Look at this, guys. How cool is that? And then we're gonna put a few more cactuses. They're a little bit more to the, size of our ants this time instead of last time, where the cactuses were literally like skyscrapers. These ants are so spoiled. They have like the nicest crib ever. But that is not all, because I figured since we have a desert well now instead of a pyramid, and desert wells have water, why don't we actually make it their very own water source? Yeah, we'll get some brand new water for our little anti-boy friends. Okay, and check this out. I actually made the desert well in 2 separate parts. So we've got the top and then the center where we can put the cotton ball over the top, and we're gonna close that down on the surface just there. Nice, check that out, guys. So they'll be able to walk into our desert well and drink their very own water.
I even managed to get some of these real-life dead bushes to decorate the inside, which I would have never been able to do with the magnetic blocks. And after a few final touches, the Minecraft ant home was complete. And so I waited patiently for the next few days. On the first day, not much happened. But 2 days later, I spotted the queen ant surrounded by her newly laid eggs. Oh, the colony was growing quickly because on that final day, I was met with a surprise.
All right, guys, it's been 5 days since we last decorated the nest. And hopefully they've grown in numbers, because if they haven't, everything we've done to take on Ethan up until this point will have been for nothing. All right, let's see. And holy moly, dude. What happened over here? There's just like an ant explosion. Well, it makes sense. The eggs were right there, so they've all just like popped out. They're so big as well, dude. I didn't realize how fast ant babies go. Look, one's even crawling through into our maze here, guys. Speaking of which, that isn't even all the ants. There's tons still in our maze as well. See, look at that tunnel. That's just here. And I think that must connect down to here. You can see there's some sort of tunnel they built. There's another one. You can see like the slightest crack of a tunnel there. But we're gonna need to get all of those ants out for Ethan.
I used these transfer tubes to quickly move my ants from the farm into a larger test tube so, they would be easier to transport. And now that I've collected all of them, it's time to see Ethan.
Come on, let's let you all out. We're about to take down everyone, ruin everyone's existence. That's right, go! Divide and conquer, it's time! Now take down the entire server. Nothing can stop me! Yes, cowering fit. Ow, what was that? What the? What is that? Wait, whoa. Stop. Are those ants? Wait, why are they everywhere? Get! There's one under my pants! Ow. Okay, no. Ow. Get out of the computer! No, they're going in my PC. Stop! Why do they bite so hard? No, my computer, no! Please! No, ow! Why are you biting my butt again?